We're with Brittany Arnn. Brittany, talk about coming in and getting the save. You look like you had things working for you in the circle.
Well, I've had a couple of days off. We're coming off of a really good weekend sweeping at Radford, and that was a huge series for us. Gave us a lot of confidence, showing us what we can do late in the season. And, all of us just had a lot of confidence, and I just went in there knowing my defense had my back and just did what I needed to do.
What was different for you today? It seemed like, you had the strikeout working, and you just think you'd be able to work things, high and low and change speeds as well.
My changeup worked a lot better today than it has been, and so, when they put the ball in play, defense made plays when they needed to, and, that helped out a lot too.
Talk about how big is it to set a tone in like game one of a doubleheader like this to get that big win and try to carry that momentum into game two.
It's really big because when you get down early, you're playing in the same day, and it's hard to get energy back once it's just all been sucked out of you. And, we've got the momentum going our way, and it was hard for them, so we came out. We didn't play as well in the second game, but we still got the win.
We're here with the man at Dot May. Talk about coming in, really helping this team, play some strong defense in game one.
Just did my part, just out here having fun, playing D like you're supposed to, and just getting a chance to play is great. So,
talk about how big is it, for a team and have everyone contribute, and everyone got a chance in game one to have a couple of bats and be able to fight. How fun is that to be on a team that you get those opportunities?
It's awesome. It just shows how much depth that we have, that if something happens where we need to bring somebody up, that we still got it. And it's just fun to see how everybody can contribute and play and just play well.
Talk about the importance of the role of some of the bench players. They may not play every day, but their role in making sure that the team stays focused on the task at hand.
I think we really help with the energy on the team, and I think that's very important. I know you have to have a lot of talent and skill, but I think heart plays a lot, and I think a lot of the what we call a zoo crew helps with that, so it's really nice.
We're with Shaela Churchill. Shaela, talk about your performance in game two. You got 2 hits for this team and scored a run. Just talk about be able to contribute.
Well, I think it's great that we have any number of people that can contribute, and when people get the chance to come in and make a difference, that it's good to capitalize on that opportunity, and so that's what I was trying to do tonight.
Talk about being able to battle back. UNC Wilmington tied it up, but you guys able to pull through, get a couple of runs in that 5th inning to seal the deal.
Well, I think it shows the heart of our team because the last couple games we've had teams come out and jump out, get an early start, but we've been able to fight back, and I think that's important going into postseason as well.
Talk about how important it is to play strong defense and be able to back up your pitchers when they get the ground balls that you guys need to get out of innings.
Right. Pitchers need to feel confident in their defense behind them, and I think we did that well tonight. And even when we had a few miscues, we were able to come back and not make multiple errors off of it.
Here with head coach Drew Peterson. Coach, how about getting this sweep against UNC Wilmington and the importance of being able to prepare yourself in a midweek game?
That's really what this game, this series was about, is trying to maintain our sharpness, getting some quality at bats, facing quality competition, and trying to keep us just as focused as we can as we've got 1 series left for the conference next weekend.
And talk about, you get the opportunity in game 1, you get up in a big lead and get some role players able to come in and get some swings and be able to contribute to this team.
Yeah, and we were glad for that. That was something that we hoped we could accomplish. It's something we want to do as often as we can because we've got an unbelievable group of young ladies that we call the Zoo Crew that are just bringing it day in and day out, and love them and think a lot of them. So any chance we get to get them in the game and get them more playing time just allows them to be more sharp and ready, get experience so that if they have to come in a pinch for whatever reason, they're fresh. But we have a lot of confidence that they can get the job done and they can play. I mean, they're at the D1 level for a reason, and so any chance we get to get them in is a good thing.
And talk about you hit the long ball in game 1, you had the grand slam by Scarborough, Camise Patterson with a home run. Just talk about being able to counteract those long balls as well as being able to score runs when you need to.
I think we have a good balance to our lineup, and that's something that we have certainly striven for. Hitting line drives, and if they go out, they go out. If we hit the ball on the ground, we're going to go hard and try to beat it out. We try to make things happen with our speed. And today was kind of a long ball thing in terms of the first game, although I'm really excited about breaking the school record for stolen bases in that first game. Something we've had as a goal for several years, and so I'm proud of the team for that. They've worked hard at developing their speed and getting great jumps, and so I think that's paid off for us.
And one more question. Talk about the role in the circle, Courtney Robertson had her strongest performance of the year in Game 1, but Brittany Arnn came in and gave you guys 7 strikeouts and really sealed the deal in that one, and Campbell came in and pitched a complete game in Game 2.
Yeah, I mean, not that Courtney wasn't being effective. I mean, she held them to 2 runs, and you know, I think it was tough because the zone seemed to be a little bit lower and she wasn't getting some of the high strikes that she wanted to get. I still thought her changeup was effective. But it was also something that we had in mind to try and give Arnn some time when we can. I think they're a good mix off of each other because Courtney tends to be more up in the zone, whereas Arnn's more down. And I think that played a little bit better into what the umpire was doing. And it was a good time to make that move mid-game and allowed us to sort of get a little bit of momentum behind Arnn as well, and get her a save and reward her for a good outing and a good earned win for Courtney as well. So, and Olivia Scarborough was ready to come in today too, coming off of a great weekend. I thought Julia threw real well. It was a good outing for our pitching staff in general.